What's going on, guys? What is going on today? Whenever you guys see this video, guys will know what video is going to be up tomorrow. It is going to be the 303 products polish. Brand spanking new, the 303, and Melissa hooked me up with on the Prelude. So remember I had all those swirls on there and stuff like that? This is what's going to be on tomorrow's video. So guys, I hope you really enjoy it. I got to give a huge shout out to 303 for watching that terrible video that Armor All's Wash Whips did. And they said they're going to send me their brand new products, and they did. I tried it out. One pass is all it took with the brand new polish they have, and it completely cleared out those swirls and marring. Amazing. So how's it going, everybody? I see everybody coming in here right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always love getting to hang out with you. It's a special thing getting to hang out with all my subscribers, so I'm glad you guys have always stopped by. It does mean a lot to me, and I love getting to actually hang out with you. So how is everybody's week? It's been a pretty fun week as we've been back here and stuff like that. So last week, of course, we were already back. We were at the hurricane stuff, so everything's basically back to normal and stuff like that here in Central Florida. You can see though that last Saturday I went and picked up my Grom, so now I'm the owner of a 2018 Honda Grom in bright yellow. So I've added now a fifth vehicle to the lineup. If you guys got to see my Instagram, so cool. Definitely sponsored, Venom. Definitely sponsorable. Can you send a link to the product? Right now, custom detail service. I don't have the exact link. It's a brand new product. It's been out for maybe a month. They contacted me, so you're probably gonna have to go to their website. I doubt it's in stores yet, or it's on the way to stores. But you can get it, but it's always going to be through the 303 website until at least getting to stores. But it is a very good product. And I only had to use one single pass on the polish. It was just that good. I didn't know if I was going to need a compound, a polish, or the finishing polish. So I just did a little test spot. Found out I just needed the polish, and phew, the paint is gorgeous again. Lovely. So it's all prepped up and ready to go. What's going on? I see all you guys coming in here. Video about fix scratches swirls. So I have a swirl of how to get out a video on my old 370Z of how to get out swirls. Basically, that's the general thing, how to do it. There's a crap ton of amazing quality pro detailers out there. I personally like Auto Geek a lot. Mike Phillips, he's a great teacher. Very easy to learn. If you guys aren't subscribed to Auto Geek, definitely check them out. He has a lot of killer videos and teach you the proper, I mean the in-depth, step-by-step with, you know, amazing close-up videos. And I have that video. But at least if you have any more questions, you can definitely watch his videos as well, because he's a pro. He's got the whole pro, you know, TV setup, everything. So it makes a big difference. This is funny. It shows right now that we only have one person in here watching it. Clearly, there's a lot more people in here. So I don't know what it is with YouTube, why it's showing there's only one person in here. But because I know we just have tons of comments, so I don't know what's going on. Very strange. Is anybody getting kicked off or anything like that? Like, it's really strange. I saw tons and tons of people in there, and they're just all weird. It's really strange, guys. So I wanted to take a second out. Is the Grom fast? No, the Grom is not fast. The Grom is pretty stinking slow. I bought it over in Winter Haven, Florida, which is one county away over there. It's about a 45-minute ride home. And I took it on Interstate 4. That was a trip. I was only able to do 58 miles an hour. 58 miles an hour on a 70-mile-an-hour interstate. It was a trip. My wife had to stay behind me with Big Bertha the entire time just to kind of block the traffic, and I just kind of took it all the way back as far as I could, and that's how we got the Grom back. But it wasn't a bad ride. It's just that it doesn't have a lot of power. I have mods out the ass coming for that thing right now. I've got 5 boxes in today, and I have an exhaust and a new jacket coming in next week, so I've got a lot of stuff for it. What's going on? Oh, see, 10 people. It's so weird how, with my little icon up there, it shows there's only 4 people watching right now. So I appreciate you, everybody here, letting me know that they are here. It's really crazy sometimes. The YouTube doesn't keep up and stuff like that. So I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are showing me 43 views. Yeah, it's showing me 5 people viewing and only 15 with 15 thumbs up. So that's why it's so crazy. I'm just like, I know there's more than 5 guys in here, so I appreciate y'all swinging by as usual. Gage, I see you. Mock, I see you. Do you like the city bike? Yeah, it's a great little city bike for you. That little Grom there, that thing pulls 128 miles a gallon. 128. Think about that for a minute. The Prelude here in the city gets about 27. The GTR in the city gets around 19. 128. It has no power to it, no guts. I am swapping out everything as fast as I can because the little bikes are cheap to do. And so that's going to be modded out the ass, but I might be able to get a few more miles per hour out of it, but it's not going to be anything huge. Going to start mobile detailing. You might have to take a business loan out, honestly. If you're going to start a mobile detailing, you probably need to take a business loan out or some type of personal loan. that can at least get you going, because you can always like put it in like a used old minivan, put it all in the minivan, just drive it around that way. That could be an easy way for you to do it, for at least to get it stuff. How much did I pay for the Grom? I got it for $3,857 out the door. That's your tax, tag, title, all the dealer fees, the prep fees, assembly fees. It came to $3,800. Not bad at all, because I was talking to some dealers in the state of Florida that wanted $4,700, and this was the cheapest dealer I could find. Well worth it. Very cool to deal with. I put the link on my Facebook page of where the video where I just go to the dealer, show you around the dealer. My little 1-year-old son is playing with their German Shepherd. They have a German Shepherd that runs around the dealer there, and then just me taking delivery. It's going to be a different ride home video, but it's from my other YouTube channel. I didn't want to clutter up the Accord 79 channel with a motorcycle video, so I left that purposely separate for you guys. But if anybody does want to actually see me going to pick up the actual motorcycle and going around the dealer, you can go see it. It's on my Facebook page. It's a direct link to my other channel, so you can watch that video. But I'm not going to clutter up my detailing video channel with motorcycle stuff, so understand that. Edward, I see you up in here. Cool. We got a lot of people in here. Did you get the rear fender for the Grom? As a matter of fact, I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see the box right there, Bob? That just came in today from Moto Dynamic. They make the fender eliminator kit and the integrated tail light. They're the ones who I used for this ZX6R here. And they found out I was getting a brand new 2018. And I asked them, I was like, well, how much is it? I need to find out because you don't have it on your site yet. And they said it was in testing. And they said if I would just make an install video like I did for this bike on my other channel, they would send it to me for free. So I got a sweet hookup from them. I didn't ask for anything free. I just was like, hey, where can I order it? Because you don't have it on your site yet. And the guy was like, wait a second. Yeah, we've seen your video. Yeah, you can have it. And I was like, cool. So again, I get hooked up once in a while by these companies, but of course I let everybody know I am. Yeah, hold on. Well, I'm just trying to catch up with some of the comments, so bear with me, guys. Yeah, you can fit most of the detailing supplies in a regular SUV or stuff like that. I mean, the people that tow the trailers that have like the water and all that stuff, like a 500-gallon tank in the back, that's one thing. But a lot of people sometimes, they just use the person's hose, or maybe they just use a waterless wash, and that's the way they actually clean the car, so they don't have to worry about a hose. So there's so many routes you guys can do. Honestly, I don't have a mobile detailing business. I don't detail for a living. I just do it as a hobby, as you guys know. So maybe there's a lot of other people that could probably steer you in the right direction if you're looking to start your own. All I do is I try out products for fun, and I just put them out for YouTube. And if you guys like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. You know, it's that kind of thing for me. What are we going to sponsor tonight? We're going to sponsor the Honda Grom tonight. Honda Grom, big shout out to Moto Dynamic and big sponsorship to 303 Products for hooking me up with their brand new polish, compound, and finishing products. Which I'm telling you, the blue Prelude, can you see like the mirror reflection off the ceiling and doors? Dude, this is looking sharp. I didn't get a chance to wax it because it was raining bad today, but the polishing is all done. It will be in tomorrow's video. As a matter of fact, it's uploading right now, so it's good to go. Yeah, I wouldn't see why you couldn't use it for the engine bay at all. I mean, you got to understand though, waterless wash and wax is more expensive than regular soap and stuff, and you'll probably go through a lot more of it than you would if you just got a big gallon size of regular car wash or of some kind of foam can and stuff. So you just kind of go with it like that, but of course you would pass that on to your customers, the price wise. But you know, it's all what you guys got to do. You know what I mean? Is the bike auto and manual? I would say generally about 95% of motorcycles out there are all manual. Motorcycles are only clutch shift. There's a very, very few that are automatic. There's, I think, some BMWs are, and I think those little three-wheel trike bikes, some of them, those are automatic, but 95% of all motorcycles, you're going to have to use a clutch and actually shift every single gear you go through. That's just honestly, like ZX6R, of course, is the Grom. Grom is only a 4-speed. This has got 6-speed in it. This thing will haul ass. This thing takes a little bit to get going, but it will get going. Like I said, about 58 miles an hour is where it tops out with no mods on it. I think I got a downhill at like 60 miles an hour, 62, but that's like in a full tuck like this, trying to get it back. So it was pretty funny. My car washes big detail tomorrow. Huge, like Trump huge. After watching a lot of your videos, I feel confident attempting. Yeah, dude, I mean, Super Dave, you're going to wash your car anyways, right? I'll give you an example. When I bought this thing, I bought it from Syracuse, New York, at a Honda dealership in Syracuse, New York. Shout out to anybody from New York. I found this on autotrader.com in 2006. I got them down to $14,500 for this car. So I had to fly all the way to New York, and then I drove it all the way home. Hence why there's rust in the back quarter panels, because this originally the first 5 years of its life, it came in there. But even me spending $14,500, I want to take care of a car that I spent that much money on. Granted, it's nowhere near as expensive as this. I paid $64,000 for the GTR, but I still treat this like it's a GTR, and I wash it, and I keep it clean, and I polish it, and I wax it. Because, you know, you spend so much money on it. Like today, I just tested out the Chemical Guy's new motorcycle waterless wash on here. And it did good. I spent $6,000 on my ZX6R. I want to keep it clean. And that's the way I see it. I don't care. You see my old Prelude out there, guys. It's outside. I paid $1,100 for it. I always take care of it. That's just what I do, you know? Maybe it's not washed as quite as much. It's outside every day, but I still do it. I maintain the maintenance is all kept up on it. It's just what I do. If I'm going to spend good money on something, I want to take care of it. You know what I mean? It's not like a Chinese throwaway car. Not yet anyways. You know the Chinese cars are going to come in the next probably 10 years. Does your wife want to ride do you want your wife to ride motorcycles? It would be nice. She rode her dad's motorcycles a lot, but she doesn't really want to go out with me. I don't know why. She doesn't own a helmet. Maybe tomorrow. We're actually going to the motorcycle dealership tomorrow. The dealer I dealt with for the Grom over there, he said you're allowed to record a lot more videos, and they just got a brand new Honda Grom in yellow, just like mine. It came in today. And he said, and I requested last time, I said, I would like a full unboxing where it's still in the box. You pull the crate off it, and you start assembling it. I would like to make a video of that and upload it to YouTube. And he said, that's totally fine. The next yellow one that comes in here, we will let you actually have it and let you record where we're assembling it. So that way you can kind of use it like it was your bike, even though nobody will know that it wasn't your bike besides you guys out there. So, you know, that's what I'm saying, you know. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through all the comments. So much. It's called taking pride in something that you own. Exactly. If you're going to spend that much money, you might as well. I mean, that's just the way I see it. It's like my house. I got back from the hurricane, and you guys know I was at sea that week, so I didn't get to come back, and there was palm fronds everywhere. There was tree branches everywhere. Just everything was piled. I had like 8 bags of trash lined up out there. Palm fronds, like 30 or 40 palm fronds on the corner of the street there. Everything was messed up. So I had to rake it all, the entire yard, clean it up, mow it up. I had to trim back all the hedges. The hedges were out of control. Everything just went like everywhere. And I had to clean it up. You spend a lot of money on something, you want it to look good. Now, some people don't care about their house, but we kind of do. You know what I mean? Especially when we spent, this house, we bought it for $330,000. To let you guys know. It was $330,000 for this house. So that's a lot of money. So I'm going to take care of the house, especially the outside, because that's what everybody sees. Maybe the inside's not as clean, but it doesn't matter. I want the outside to look good at all times. And that's just the way I am. I want to take care of something I spent money on. You got to take pride in it. Electric motorcycle, as long as you don't have a long ride, why not? I know exactly who Cycle Cruiser is. Yeah, I know who he is, buddy. I watched him once in a while. Yeah, because you don't want all that hard water in there. I know what you're coming out of custom detail service. You don't want that nasty hard water and stuff like that in there. But this is, like I said, this will be the product that you guys are going to actually see tomorrow. Like I said, it is brand stinking new from 303. It's funny because when 303 first contacted me, probably, I don't know, I want to say about 3 or 4 years ago now, they sent me the original like white bottle products, the main stuff they used for years. And I asked them, I said, guys, why don't you have a car lineup for autos? I said, yes, these products that you will have are safe for use on your products, but nobody knows that. And if you made a car lineup, you could sell it. And, you know, about a year later, they started doing that. And so that's cool. Again, a company that listens to their customers, that's what you want to see. You don't want a company that just goes, you know, la, 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 and doesn't pay any attention to you. So I like that. Now, I never asked for the polish and compound, but they went ahead and made it anyways. And a first shot, it got all those swirls out, pesky swirls out right away. And I was like, I was honestly impressed. So, you know, most companies, you might have to take a couple times to get it right. They knocked it out right away. So, big shout out to them right away. I'm kind of interested when they're going to put out a car wash. That could be, I think that's the last thing they really need to work on is just a car wash. And I think they'll be really good. So, so how was everybody's week? Did everybody have a good week? Like I said, the polish will be out tomorrow. I did the video for this right here with the Chemical Guys product. If you guys watch my Instagram, I usually put the pictures up of what I'm doing right away there. That way everybody can kind of get a heads up. But this product will be out Wednesday or Monday. Can you guys see it? It's the Chemical Guys full cycle wash and wax. It's a waterless wash and wax, okay? It's purple. I guarantee you, I 100% guarantee you guys, it's this. All it is the EcoSmart here. Let me pull it back a little bit. I guarantee you it's EcoSmart, but it's not concentrated, and it's meant for the motorcycles, you know, so they have a separate lineup. So please understand that that's what it's going to be. And I made sure to mention that in the videos for everybody out there. But yeah, I tested it, and the bike looks amazing. It really does. I mean, it's spotless. It was covered from, I think I rode it to work 4 days when it was wet or it rained on me, and the whole back underside of motorcycles get all sandy and dirty and everything, and it's spotless again. So I can't fault them for that. Chemical Guy still has some okay products, not that great, but then they do make a couple really good products, and I can't fault them for that. So that's just the way it goes. A lot of people hate on Chemical Guys. Hell, a lot of people hate on Turtle Wax, but Turtle Wax is not the same company they used to be. Their ice line has really gotten just that good. So, you know, you'll always see the hate on that, but, you know, it's the way it goes. Does anybody in here on Facebook, do you guys follow, it's called Detailing 101, like Auto Geek Detailing 101. There's a big, massive Facebook group in there, like 40 or 50,000 people. I don't know if you guys follow it. You guys can if you want, but it's like nothing but a haterade place in there. One person will put up one single thing, and then there'll just be discussion out the ass of drama, or that shit sucks, and you need to go to this, and you're just like, what the crap, people? And you see a lot of that, and I think it's just so funny. It's like, where was the helpfulness on all this? That stuff's crap. You need to use this, and you'll have 15 different answers not about that product, but about use this product instead. And you're like, where was the help? So I find that Facebook group is kind of like mixed water. I don't ever comment in there because you're just gonna, you know, you post one thing, it's like posting on a girl's picture where she's standing in front of a car. You know, 200 guys are gonna be like, oh my god, date me, let's do this. It's a nuclear bomb waiting to go off. You don't want to touch it. So I don't post in things that I know that are hot topics. I just don't mess with, because I know that there's drama bound to follow. Damn right, Justin, you love some tacos. Bring that over, buddy. I'm right here in Kissimmee, Florida. We're right by St. Cloud, Florida. You are more than welcome. I live 5 minutes away from the Florida Turnpike. More than willing to drop off some tacos, buddy. How are you, Josh? Doing pretty good, buddy. Zano products. I've heard of a lot of good things about them, but I don't know. The Yamaha R6. I don't really like their seat. Their seat was a little too hard for me. When I went to buy my first sport bike, what I did is I went to the dealer down the street, and I sat on every single bike just to kind of get a feel for which ones I would want. And then I went to the classified online and Craigslist and Cycle Trader, and then I went and bought a used one. I didn't buy a new one, so that's what I did. I just didn't like the R6's seat. It was a little too hard, and it just seems like every Joe Blow had an R6, and I just didn't like that too much. Yeah, there's a lot of that Facebook group, Dave, for sure. I haven't seen you do one review. Rinseless, I don't think it would be useful to me to use a rinseless wash. I know what you're talking about. To me, it's just so much easier using a waterless wash. Like, why do I want to get a bucket out and do all that stuff when I can just spray the product on and just wipe it off? Like, you see what I'm saying? So that's personally, I like things that are going to be a lot easier, and if I'm going to do it in my garage, I'm just going to use a waterless wash for me. What's up, Chevy? I see you up in here. KY Jelly or Armor All. I want to go with KY Jelly on this one. It really lubes things up a lot better. NFL Pepsi cans of football. No, sports don't matter to me. Yeah, here in Central Florida, because there is no football team in the Orlando area, we don't have the teams. But however, when I was up in Jacksonville, Florida, visiting my mom, I bought a 6-pack or a 12-pack, and they had the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I do have a couple of these that have Jacksonville Jaguars. If you go over to Tampa, which is about an hour and 10 minutes from my house, Tampa has the Buccaneer cans, but obviously in Central Florida, we don't have the cans. But no, I don't really care about, honestly, watching football. It just never did anything for me. Favorite wheel cleaner. I love Eagle One A to Z. It just keeps the cut through the dirt really good. It's strong enough where it just cuts through it, and I don't have any issues with it. It foams up. I like foam, but it doesn't. I'm not going to end the game for me. But I like a lot of stuff that helps loosen it up, at least get the main chunks of dirt off, and then I'll just go in there and agitate it with my brush. But that's a product that you should be able to easily find. I do like Meguiar stuff, don't get me wrong, but it just seems like their bottles don't last very long, where I get the big bottles of A to Z if I'm going to get it. Oh no, we get cans are different. As a matter of fact, I know we're gonna have some changes soon because you might get some, like, I don't know, it's Christmas, like I don't know about here in Canada, but here in the United States, the Christmas Coca-Cola cans will always have like Santa Claus or the polar bears and stuff on it. I do remember that, and they'll have the year on it, the Christmas year on the bottom. So I know what you're getting at though. Detail brand. Honestly, there are so many good ones out there, Justin. I am not a person that just pigeonholes myself into one brand. I like many products from many brands. And so that just goes to tell you at least a little bit how that I'm not biased towards any company. I don't care. Many of these companies make very good products, but am I just only solely on 303 or Ego One or Turtle Wax or whoever? No, because I know there's a lot of good ones. Example, not Turtle Wax, Chemical Guys. I like Jet Seal. It's still on the car right now. The car was backed out earlier today, so it got rained on, and it beads up really good, even though the car is filthy. And it still works really good. However, their regular car washes seem pretty watered down and trashy, so I wouldn't recommend them for the car wash, but the Jet Seal is actually pretty stinking good. So you just, the kind of thing, you know, it is that there's some good products from a lot of companies and some maybe not so good. So that's why I don't worry about stuff. Synthetic wax. If you want something that's going to last, get something like a Meguiar's Ultimate Turtle Wax Ice. Both of those will last you about 6 months before you really need to reapply anything. If you really want to do more than that, last longer, get yourself a proper sealant. So far, I have tested, obviously, I've tested Chemical Guys Jet Seal. Turtle Wax had their ice sealant, but they discontinued it. Who else had theirs? Oh, I love Stoner Car Care Sealant. It's still on the white car out there, and that thing, when it's washed and it gets rained on, that thing still beads up like a champ. And that thing sits out in the Florida weather every day. So highly recommend the Stoner Car Care Sealant. Damn, that stuff is good. I was shocked. I mean, this car is babied, so it stays out of the sun. But that poor white car is out in the Florida sun every day. And yet, when it gets rained on, it beads up like a champ. And you're like, damn, it's been like 8 months now, and it's still holding its own. Can't complain. Yeah, bad boy. You're gonna need to go to one of those job offers. As a matter of fact, they're gonna have one here in Orlando next month. All the major cities usually have them because a lot of companies are recruiting new pilots. A lot of flight schools are showing up to there because they want you to, of course, to attend their school. And you can kind of get some good ideas. I know some companies out there, it's kind of like the military. If you're willing to sign up with the company to be their pilot for them for like 4 years or something like that, they will completely pay off your student loan and they'll pay for your flight school. So I mean, but then again, you get kind of trapped into something, and if you don't like that company, too bad, you're stuck at it. So it might be better for you to take a personal loan to get your full flight license and then go work, then go pick what job you want to be at that has the best benefits. And so that's what I've already talked to the wife about doing. I'm going to sit and talk to my GTR friend about it, and we'll go from there and see if it's even worth it for me. Have you tried CG Bug and Tar? No, I haven't tried Chemical Guys Bug and Tar. Where's the Armor All wipes? They're inside the closet right now. Do you want them to come out of the closet? Do you want to come out of the closet on us? It's okay. It's okay if you want to come out of the closet on us. We're down with each other like this. Hold on, let me, don't hit anything while I try and open the door. Whoa. Gets a little tight back here, guys. Oh. All right, I need somebody out there to play that old song from back in the day. You guys ready? You guys ready? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. So there you go. There's where the Armor All wash wipes are. Here's your girl, boy, whatever you want to call it. It's right here for you. All you gotta just take it. Just take it. So it's okay. It's not gonna hurt you. Whoa! Don't fall over on me, wash wipes. So what's going on, Chris? I see you up in here. What's up, man? I don't know why I didn't notify YouTube. That's where you live. What? I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. I put it up. I try and do this about every Sunday or every Friday night at midnight. Tonight, I don't think I'm gonna be up too late. I've got to drop the green bike off here. Is going to the motorcycle shop down the street here to do its regular maintenance. It's getting an oil change on it. It's getting just, you know, check the chain, lubes, anything that might need to be done. Tell me if I think the front tire is starting to get a little low, so I might have them swap out the tire. And then I'll just pick it up next week. But this way, my wife's home. I can ride it up there and drop it off, and I have a ride home. And then, like I said, we might be going back to the Winter Haven dealership because they told me they're going to hook me up with everything under the sun because I already made a video and they said, you can record whatever the hell you want. We don't care. it kind of gives them publicity, kind of gives them business, as they've already found out. I've already got them 2 people off the Honda Groms, the Florida Groms, should say, website, or not website, Facebook group, that were very interested in buying it, and I told them this is the cheapest I could find it anywhere, and sure enough, they both went and bought this week. So just in this week alone, I've already got them 2 sales on a brand new Honda Grom. So they're like, come on back, come on. So they told me, you know how I have the banners here? I told them about how my YouTube channel is, and they said, we'll get you a banner that's bigger than your flipping garage. It's so big that Honda keeps sending them for their places. They said, we'll give you as much as you want. You want t-shirts and all this stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what's happening. The Meguiar's Wash Plus, it did a decent job. It's no miracle wonder. It didn't get out every swirl. It did get out some of them, obviously, but it didn't get out every swirl. The best way I figured out how to use the Meguiar's Wash Plus was to just go in circles, kind of like you're buffing it out. I felt a little bit of grit that way by actually buffing it here in circles when I was actually washing it. But did it get out every single swirl? No, but it did a decent job of knocking out some of them for sure, and I could see that in there. But that's why I was very truthful with you guys, and I told you guys up front, hey, it's no miracle cure. If you want to do it right, you're going to have to bring out the DA polisher and get some polisher compound, whatever you need. But it will help you out a lot. Like the Lexus. I'm not a big fan of Lexus personally myself. Teach their own, but there you go. Oh, hey, watch out for those swirls, Justin. I don't want you wiping your butt and getting some swirls on your butt. No, I haven't done, Adam, I haven't done any videos. I'm a little bit behind because of the cruise situation, and I wasn't able to get out videos, so I'm running a little behind now. So what is going to be on tomorrow's video will be the polish. And then, like I said, I might do a scent video, because I've got to wash my wife's minivan as well. Her minivan is still disgusting from being parked at the Port of Miami. It was on the 2nd floor, and the entire side of the car that was kind of facing the outside is covered in sand and dirt. It was disgusting how bad that thing was filthy. And so some of it's been washed off with the rain, but it definitely needs a full scrub down. So I might get 2 more videos done on that. And then, what was I going to say? I might, it'll be the Fuso soft coat paint wax that's going to be on this car. That will be out next Saturday. So look for these kind of things coming up here in the future. But I understand that I'm a little bit running behind. That's just the way it goes. That's cool about the Honda banners for sure, bro. I mean, they're the ones that volunteered it for me. I told them I use YouTube channels and stuff like that, and the car stuff, and I wanted to put the video, and then they found out, oh, like, you got banners? They're like, we'll give you banners from the back. They say they have stacks of them from when Honda sends them to, you know, for all new events or this, that, and the other new vehicles and stuff. They're stacked in the back of the warehouse, they said. They said they'll give me whatever the heck I want, honestly. He said, I didn't have any t-shirts your size, but he's like, next time you come back, I'm giving you t-shirts as well. So, you know, it's cool. It's cool getting the hookup like that. And like I said, I don't ask for it. They just say, oh, you want some stuff? Well, how about we give you some stuff, you know? And like I said, they've already gotten 2 Grom sales out of it. And so they see that essentially this free advertisement for me and stuff like that actually helps in the long run. If I do motorcycle stuff, it will be not on this channel. It will be on my motorcycle channel only. I will not clutter the automotive channel with the motorcycle channel stuff. So please understand that. Everything will be left on the other stuff. What is a good drying towel? I like to use Griot's Garage Waffle Weave Mitt. I have 2 of them. They're in there. I want to say they're about 3 or 4 feet wide. They're massive. They suck up the water so good. They're about $25 each, but they're worth every single penny. You will dry a half of your car in one single pass. It is amazing how big it is. You just drag it over the top, and done once, and you come back to the other side, done. The whole top of the car is done in 2 passes, and then you just got to go around the side of the car. It is well worth every bit of $25. I love it. Hello from the suite on board the Pacific Eden. Okay, nice, Ken Lawton. I know you're having a really hard time out there. I know it's not as easy as when you're in the Navy. I mean, I know the Navy's just a bunch of cupcakes out there floating around at sea all day long, so don't be too rough on yourself out there. Try not work too hard while you're out there on vacation. Yes, I have clay barred my glass, Matthew. Definitely have. Like Honda fuel cell. I don't think the technology is quite there yet for that kind of thing. So that's the way it is. Ken, at least you have good internet. When Hurricane Irma was coming through, they decided to unlock everybody and give everybody free internet on the boat. Well, then you suddenly had a massive amount of people trying to get on their phones at the same time, and it completely bogged down the internet. It was completely useless.
So at least you have access. When it would take me, just to pull up Facebook, it would take 30 seconds to pull up one little like a post in Facebook. It was awful. Way too many people on the internet, but hey, well, we didn't have to pay for it because they unlocked it and made it free for everybody. Definitely not. Maybe next week. Maybe next week we'll move to Arkansas. What do you think about that? Next week. Fuel cell? Nah, it's just not ready for it. Have you ever heard of Wolfgang Fusion? Yeah, I've not tried it, but I have heard of it. I know it's the same company from AutoGeek that makes Pinnacle Sovereign. By the way, they're doing some really ridiculous Pinnacle Sovereign deal right now. It's probably the best carnauba wax I have ever tried in my life. Swear to you. The best carnauba wax I've ever tried is Pinnacle Sovereign. It's made by AutoGeek. They use a white wax. Dude, it's amazing. You put it on and just wipe it right off. You don't have to let it dry or anything. Sure, it only lasts for 2 to 3 months, but damn, the results are unbelievable. You can wax a car so fast like that, you're done because you just apply it on and wipe it off. But their jars are kind of expensive because it's a really high premium wax. It's not the cheap junk. It's no like filler junk in their wax, and I think the big jar right now is $60-something on sale, and normally it's $100. So that shows you there's an amazing sale right now on it. How do you feel about the Corvettes? I was not a big fan of the older Corvettes, but the newer ones are a lot better. There's 2 in my neighborhood on that side. You know, the old men that always buy them. There's 2 of them over there. There's a red one and I think a blue one over there. So, or no, there's a green one over there. One of the green ones is over there as well. So, you know, a lot of people are picking them up. They look really good for what they are, especially in the American sports cars. So, no complaints, honestly, from me. Are you a fan of Universal Studios? I actually live here in Tampa. Yeah, I actually have season passes to Universal Studios. Here, hold on. Just to prove it to you guys, so you're not like, you're such a liar. You're such a liar. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Here you go. Universal Orlando, 3 parks, all 3 parks, Premier Pass. So that's the highest pass you could possibly get. So you have no blackout dates, free Halloween Horror Nights. It's already going on right now. We want to go there. You get the free VIP parking, and then you get all the percentage off. So it's well worth getting for Florida residents here, getting the annual pass for all the parks, as long as you live close by. Have you seen the Chevy Bolt? Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but it's just definitely not my kind of car. You know, it's a little too small for my taste, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Do you like to eat at Waffle House? Yeah, I like Waffle House. I've got no problem with it. My wife thinks it's dirty. She doesn't like Waffle House, and she doesn't like Denny's. She thinks they're all dirty and nasty stuff, so she hates going there. That's just her. How do you feel about Gorilla's Garage, a wipe down towel? I don't know which one that is, Pedro, so I don't know. But I like it's a giant waffle weave. You'll know what I'm talking about if you see it on their website. It's like a yellow color, and it's like, I don't know, it's at least this long. And it has these little cup holes that you put in there, and it holds your hand so it won't fall out. Like, it's sewn back like this, so you can just slide your hand in there. And you kind of hold it, and you just slowly drag it across the car. It is amazing. Like I said, well worth it. We're gonna do a like McDonald's run. McDonald's? Why would I go to McDonald's right now? No. I had some food earlier, so I'm good to go. I have feelings that Grillo's Garage Wipe Down is the same as IPA. Grillo's Garage? No, I don't think so. I don't. A lot of these companies now I've learned are copying each other heavily. If they see a product that works good, they kind of make up their own version of it, and it gets getting like out of control. I don't know how to describe it. For example, the brush I use for the wheels, the AutoGeek's Daytona Speedmaster brush, now I see like every company out there is making their own version of that speed brush. They're very good, they're very cool, and very easy to use, but it just seems like one did it, so now everybody, Josie's got to do it. Example, if you guys watch TV, I hate TV, I hate reality TV, but if you guys know anything about reality TV, remember there was a couple years ago for a long time running, it was like 21 Kids and Counting or something like that. Whatever it was. Well, now it seems like there's 10 other damn shows just like that where these people have these giant families. Or Little People. My wife likes these things. The Little People show, you know, the dwarfs. Well, now that everybody has a dwarf Little People, and they have like drunk sluts of whatever, little girls, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, it's just crazy. Yeah, trade the Chevy GTR. No way oh way in hell. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Richard, I knew exactly what you're talking about. I was like, IPA. Nah, it's pretty funny. No, I don't think there's gonna be stuff. Yeah, I like the Jackie Chan movies back in the day. I mean, he hasn't really made too many lately, but I would watch a lot of that stuff. Yeah, I can't see. No, I don't see I haven't seen it. I'm not a big horror movie person. If anything, I'm more of a war type movie, one with a lot of action, or sci-fi. I like sci-fi, so one of the two are my biggest things. So if you get like a war movie, dude, I'm there. If it's a sci-fi movie, I'm there. I like that kind of stuff. But horror movies would never did it for me. They were just like, meh, whatever. Dream car. It's right there, bad boy. I don't need anything else, buddy. This is something I wanted for about 8 years. And I finally had the opportunity in January to go pick it up and open the door, and I got it. So it worked out really good. So I'm good for now. Honestly, there's really nothing else. I mean, every person would love to have a Ferrari or Lamborghini, but do I lust after them and like, oh my God, every time I see one? Not really. So if that tells you anything, but every time I saw a GTR on the road, even my wife would take pictures on her phone if she saw it on the road and then text it to me later on and show me. She's like, I saw a GTR on the road today. And she'll still tell me, she's like, oh, I saw a white one on the way to work today or whatever, you know what I mean? And so that is the difference. If you think about it like that and you always dream about it, that's the ones you want. So there you go. Exactly, Taylor. Maybe you can pick up on one of those girls. I heard they really take care of their men, if you know what I mean. You'll be pregnant in like 2 months. How much for the blue car? I am not selling my Prelude. No way. This thing has too much sentimental value. The transmission is finally starting to go. I did contact him last week. I said, look, I need you to do the transmission swap for me. When can you get me in? He told me he would let me know. The thing is, the mechanic that's working on it quit my job to go work at Universal Studios. He's now the lead mechanic for, they're building a new ride called a Fast and the Furious ride at Universal Studios, and he's actually helping to assemble it right now. And so I don't know, he's probably absolutely swamped right now because of it. It's a brand new ride they're building. So I don't know if he has time, but I told him, I was like, I desperately need the new transmission. The transmission is finally going bad in here, and I do need to get it swapped out. Of course, I have the parts. It's just need him to set aside some time. It's like, dude, I have the money. I'm ready. I just need you to get it done. So now I'm just, the ball's in his court whenever he wants to actually work and basically make some side money. You know what I mean? Have you seen Call of Duty World War II? I've seen it, but I haven't played much attention to it just because of the fact that I'm too busy now. You know what I mean? It's like with you guys, how do I want to say it? I have my main job you guys all know I work at, and then I make videos for you guys on the side, so think of it like a part-time job, and then I have to take care of my son all day long, so think of that as another part-time job. So my time has really been cut down pretty short, especially ever since I had my son, and you just don't have the time to go out there and play a lot of video games and do the stuff that you used to do. So if I can recommend to any of you young men out there, don't have kids until you're absolutely ready to have kids, because once you do, your new job is to take care of that young boy or young girl, and you've got to take care of them, you got to pay for them, you got to keep up the house, roof over your head, and do all that stuff. So all your free time, goofing off time with the guys is really going to be cut short until at least they get older and where they can start taking care of themselves a little bit more. So just real words of advice, make sure you are ready to have kids before you have them, because your life will be like for a while there. Hold on. Do you think the world will end? Eventually, but not anytime soon. Yeah, I mean, no, actually, what I meant by that is those women are like very, from what I understand is they're very subservient to their men. Whatever you want them to do, they'll do for you. But they want to be stay-at-home moms, like old traditional ones, and they want to take care of the house. Well, you go out there and make that money. So there you go. Any fans send you anything in the mail lately? I haven't checked it this week, so I don't know, Matthew. Family is always first. You are right about that, Richard. If I had to sell all my vehicles because we were straight up in debt up to my ass, I would sell it. And that's real talk right there. Because that's having to take care of your family is always number one. We aren't in any financial stress by any means, but if something were to ever happen and we couldn't pay the bills, yes, I would definitely sell the GTR in order to make sure that I had no payments and I had money freed up in order to take care of stuff. You hope that would never happen, but you got to have that in the back of your mind. You'd be willing to give it up. No. Why would I believe the world is going to end today? No. Would you ever take the GTR to the quarter mile? No, because there's not much mods done to it. I mean, what would be the point of that? You'll give me $20. No, that's okay. That's okay. What's up, Scorpion? I see you up in here. Do you have a loan on the van? Yes, Adam, my wife has a loan. It's funny because my wife took the loan on the van under her own name, and then I got the GTR, so that's how we did it. So she has the loan under her name, and I have the GTR, and then, of course, I picked up the Grom last Saturday. So those are mine right now. Yeah, I think on the van we only owe 24,000 left on it. I remember I pay everything extra on our vehicles. I don't pay the minimum payment, so that's why. I see you guys coming in here. What car wash product? Oh my god, it's like this same comments I answer all the time. Dunzor, what's up, buddy? I see you up in here. So no deal at all. What car wash product do you recommend? You know the Meguiar's, Gold Clash, Mother's Wash and Wax, Eagle One, Nano Wash and Wax, and there's a lot of good ones. What's up, Active? I see you up in here. You buy the Grom cash? No, I didn't. I put part of it on the card. I have cash, but I kind of just like, fuck it, I don't really care. It's gonna be paid off in no time anyways. Because I mean, like I said, it was $3,800 out the door. So it was like, yeah, no big deal at all. Did you get the garage fixed? No, the garage door opener, as you can see, is still broken. It's not going anywhere, so that kind of sucks. You have to like manually lock the door every night, and you have to go through the front door and unlock the garage door and roll it up. Now, I've already paid for a new garage door, but they're waiting it to get shipped in, so I'm just there waiting for it to get shipped in and to get the new one installed. But yeah, that's why. I don't know what happened. The alarm system got fixed, or for some stupid reason, the app for the ADT alarm, the actual thing that sends the signal to that, for some reason went bad. Just like this, the alarm still worked, but it was the app thing, the little box that sends the app to the phone, that went bad. So they had to come out there and replace it. Didn't have to pay anything for that because it's part of ADT's I don't know, policy, whatever you gotta say. Yes, GT Taylor, the actual mirrors just came in today. I said I had 5 different boxes come in today, 5. And I still have my new jacket that matches. I'm really matchy when it comes to my motorcycles, because you're out there and the things. So I bought a new jacket to kind of match the yellow Grom, and I already have my helmet, as you guys know. We got gloves came in today, mirrors came in today. The Moto Dynamic fender eliminator and integrated taillight came in today. I think I had 2 more things pop in today, but my mind's not thinking very good right now. I don't know what it is. I ordered a new exhaust yesterday from Two Brothers Exhaust. That'll be here in about 2 weeks, they said, because they have to make it. And then there's something else. Oh, I ordered new brake levers and integrated turn signals instead of those ugly yellow turn signals. They were cheap. They're only 15 bucks from TST Industries over there in Port Orange, Florida. So those will be here, I think Monday it says they'll be here. So like I said, I've got a ton of stuff. I'm going to be doing unboxing on that, doing a whole install videos, but it won't be on this channel. It'll be on a different channel. Best glass cleaner. Honestly, most glass cleaners are really good, but I love Invisible Glass. Invisible Glass is amazing. It's made by Stoner Car Care. They make Invisible Glass. Highly recommended. No streaks, nothing. Armor All wash wipes. I heard you can wash your butt with it. Somebody said earlier you can really wash your butt with it. What is the best tire gel? If you want a gel, then get the Meguiar's Ultimate Tire Gel. You won't have any problem with it at all. How did the garage break? I don't know. We came back from the cruise and the garage door thing was gone. It somehow got fried. I don't know if our house got a surge in it. I don't know if there was a lightning strike during the hurricane, because there was a lot of lightning we saw on the news during the hurricane. I don't know. But so that thing got fried, the board, and then part of the alarm system got fried, and they came out and replaced that already. So it was really weird. Like, we couldn't arm the phone through our phone anymore or anything, so you had to go manually, like, just punch it into the box to set the alarm. We couldn't look at our cameras. We have camera systems around the house. Like, if you came around the house, like, we'd know you're here, that kind of thing. And we couldn't look it through the app anymore. The whole thing was toast. So, well, that's all. We just had to get a new thing, you know what I mean, put in, and it was no big deal. Nice. Ant got deported. It's not good. You should have applied for citizenship. Hope your family stays safe during the Hurricane Irma here in Tampa. A few trees. Yeah, we live on a country club right here, bad boy. There's where the country club is on the backside of our house. We live on the first hole of the country club, and there's a giant tree. It's probably about 50 years old. The whole thing went uprooted like this, and it completely fell over. So they've been cutting it up all week because it was this massive tree like this. So they were cutting it all up and hauling it away one day at a time because they got to get it out of there. I think 3 or 4 trees fell on the country club during the hurricane. When will you do the upgrades? Probably tomorrow and Sunday. There'll be a lot of mod videos being done on the motorcycle. Obviously, I want to get the car waxed. I honestly haven't had a chance to wax it It's been gloomy and cloudy all week today, and then of course today it rained pretty good. So I wasn't able to get you guys out. I didn't want to wax it and show you the results in a gloomy, cloudy day. To me, that just, it ruins it for me. So that's why I wait until a nice sunny day. So I'll probably do the Fuso wax on here tomorrow or Sunday. We'll do it, and I'll have a video that'll be set out for next Saturday. So I'm trying to get back ahead of the game for you guys so you have it. But that's what's going on. Yeah, everything on the ground I can put on myself. I put all the mods on the motorcycle, on this motorcycle myself. I did everything. It was really quick and easy. What do we got here? How was your cruise, Taylor? It was really good. It was really nice. We took on the Carnival Vista out of Miami. It's their brand new cruise ship. It came out last year, so it's their newest cruise ship. We went down to Ocho Rios, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, and Cozumel. We stayed 2 days in Cozumel because of the hurricane. They said we weren't going back, so we stayed 2 days there, and then we just kind of floated around at sea for 4 days until the port of Miami was reopened up after the hurricane, after the Coast Guard cleared the channel and made sure everything was okay. And so we got to stay for 4 extra days that we didn't have to pay for, which was really, really nice. So it worked out really good. Had an extra extended vacation. Can't complain. Usually the McGuire's gel will last you about 2 weeks before it'll start really fading off. Give yourself about 2 solid weeks. Just make sure, though, you clean your tires. Before you do anything, clean your tires. The people that never clean their tires and they're like, well, this stuff doesn't work or it slings and it's garbage. Just clean your tires first. It'll make it last a lot better and make it look a lot better. Build a wall around Armor All. You know, I mean, they just need to work on their products. Their spray wash and wax was good. I had no complaints with it. But their wipes, because they're not a thick microfiber, there's no way for it to suck up the dirt and get it stuck in between the fibers. Here, I'll show you what I mean by that. So you guys all know how microfibers are. You see how they kind of get the little fingers, the microfiber nap fingers in there? So if there's dirt in there, it kind of gets sucked in there, you know, where on the wipes, it was completely flat like a piece of paper. So anything that got trapped in between that piece of paper and your paint swirled up the paint, and that's essentially what happened. It's a really, really piss poor design product. And I saw some pictures the other day, and I was like, oh my God, people are showing these pictures where the complete thing is filthy, and I'm like, oh, they probably swirled the shit out of their car, and they just don't know any better, and that's why I try and get the word out. You know, I don't mind if they do it, but I want them to pull that off the street, remake it, do something different, and then put it out. But God, it's terrible product right now, and that's the way I see it. Did you guys charge the gas for parking? No, they actually prorated, Matthew. They prorated the actual port fees. When we got it back, there was a massive line trying to get out of the parking garage. We waited for 45 minutes to get out of the parking garage because once you get out, you know, you got to pay for the toll. And because they knew we couldn't get back, they just said, which cruise ship were you on? And we told them the Carnival Vista. And because there was 4 cruise ships that couldn't come in, everybody was sitting off the port of Miami that day. And then when they got in, they said, we're going to prorate all your stuff. So they gave us 4 days at the parking garage for free. So, you know, they really treated us pretty good too. Like we heard that Orlando International Airport said you can park your cars in our parking garage. If you're low-lying area or you're worried about it, go ahead and park in our parking garage and we won't charge you during the entire hurricane. As long as you get it out after like the day or two after, you know what I mean, after it passes. As long as you guys can get it out, there will be no charges. So that was really cool. A lot of places in downtown Miami were doing the same thing. All the paid parking garages, they said it's free. Just come park your cars here. So it's up above the water in case it floods. And downtown Miami, in Brickell area, did flood pretty bad. So I know a lot of people don't know Miami, but Brickell is a really rich area right there along the water. And that flooded pretty stinking bad. Abu, it's all the way over there. It's there. It's behind all the trash can and stuff like that right now. Hop in the GTR, take us for a ride. Every time I take people for a ride and stuff, the quality just seems to get really crappy. And on top of that, I tend to lose a lot of people on the views. A lot of people just tend to bail out. I don't know why. I mean, everybody's more than willing to stay. I don't care. But, you know, for now, since we just started it only 40-something minutes ago, I won't take you out in it right now because I want people to at least ask questions they want, hang out for a bit, chill out with us, and we can go from there. And that's the way I see it because I want to take care of my subscribers first, talk to them first, and then if we do a ride down to the post office or whatever, we would do that separately. So please understand that because I know a lot of people aren't interested in going for a ride or the quality gets so bad when we're going out there that, you know, it just gets too grainy or just keeps dropping on me, and then people just tend to bail out and leave. So that's where I'm at right now with that situation. I've got to get a drink real quick. Man, it's crazy. Since I bought the Honda Grom, it's like I haven't even. And of course, we went back come back from the cruise. I haven't been riding the ZX6R motorcycle at all. The battery actually didn't die, but it was right at the point of where it didn't really want to start. So I had to take the seat off and charge to put it on the battery tender. I had to put the Prelude on the battery tender as well because now I'm up to 5 different vehicles. I have 2 motorcycles and 3 cars I own now. So I'm. It's like, which vehicle are we going to use today? And that's just basically the way it goes. It's just like I have to hop between each car, and then if I don't take a car out for a week or two, then the battery starts getting a little low. If I'm not using it, it's not charging itself off the alternator. And so you gotta either go drive it again, or you gotta put it on a battery tender, and that's what I do. No, the Grom is not automatic. Groms are not automatic, at least not in the United States. In the United States, they're 5-speed only. Or I'm sorry, 4-speed only, not 5-speed, I apologize. M4 or 911. We talking about cars, right? So because I was like, are we talking about a 1911, like a pistol? Or are we talking about the M4 carbine? Because I do own an M4 carbine, but I don't own a 1911. I have a Glock 21, that's my 45 cal.
I don't know. I would say probably a 911 just because it's a Porsche. The M4s are nice, but they just drop in value so stinking quick. BMW's dropping value out of this world, and their repair rates are expensive. And everybody has a Beamer, where you don't see a lot of 911 turbos or anything like that on the streets. They're around, but they're not everywhere. So that's why I would definitely go with a 911. It's not my would I buy it? No, because I have my GTR, which I love. But you know, if you give me a choice between those two, then that's what I would honestly go with personally myself.
Let's go to Waffle House. Are you paying for Waffle House, Adam? Are you gonna pay for our Waffle House adventures? We can go to Waffle House if you want. We can take 303 along with us, by the way. Oh, you know what we could take along with us? Hold on, hold on. We're gonna take our new boyfriend out. Oh, come here. Oh, ooh, yeah. What do you guys think? Hot date with Armor All wash wipes? I know you guys would like this. I know you would. Because a lot of you guys would. I could wash my plate with it, tap down my face with it. It would be hot. Be hot. Are you going to make a video on the Grom where you do upload the bike videos? Yes, Richard. As I said before, if you want to see any of the Grom stuff, go to my facebook.com/accord79 and you'll see the link to my other motorcycle channel that I do. I haven't done much of it in a while because of I have a kid now, so I don't have a lot of time. But if you want to go over there and see the video for me going to the dealer and stuff like that, go to there and it will take you a direct link to my other channel. Like I said, I will not have that on this channel though, because this is for car detailing or just car stuff. And the motorcycle channel will be directly towards motorcycles alone, because I understand you guys are interested in cars. Maybe there's some of you guys that are interested in motorcycles, but not everybody is. Where the other channel is directed towards nothing but motorcycles. So that's why I'm going to keep it there, so that everybody's happy, everybody's cool, and everybody's like, you know, you're not... I don't want to be that dude. Example here. Some of you guys know this person called Angry Joe. He does video game reviews. For about 2 or 3 months there, he took a vacation. And he wasn't putting out any of his angry reviews, video game reviews. And yet he said he's going to take a vacation. But then every single day or every other day, he was putting out some lame movie reviews, movie previews, Game of Thrones reviews. And it's like, dude, if you're going to make a vacation, then you need to be gone. You don't need to be uploading anything. So what he was doing is he was taking, in my opinion, the easy way out, and instead of making his amazing video game reviews, he just decided to make out easy, crappy videos and wasn't actually taking a thing. So he really took a hard hit on his channel. Well, he lost thousands and thousands of subscribers off it, and it hit him pretty stinking hard. And because he was putting out garbage that nobody asked for, that his channel was directly devoted towards nothing but video games stuff, and then he's putting out all this other crap, so it really burned his channel pretty hard. Now he has that black eye. Now he came out with a Destiny 2 review a couple weeks, like this week, and it's doing really good. It has like a couple million views on it already, but the fact is he burnt a lot of his crowd, and he's always going to have that scar for the rest of his life about how he burnt his subscribers, because he just did his own damn thing and he stopped making reviews, but he wanted you to watch all his other garbage reviews that had nothing to do with video games that he became known for. How's the engine bay looking on your white Prelude? Yeah, it's still looking pretty good, Matt. I haven't driven it, honestly, too much. I've drove it a couple times since then, maybe like 10 times since then, so it's not bad. I mean, it'd be like my Prelude. If I popped the hood on the Prelude, you guys remember about a year or so ago, I did Chemical Guys Orange Degreaser on the actual engine bay here on the blue car. it still looks really good inside. Then again, I don't drive this that much. Remember, I have too many vehicles now, so I'm constantly flipping in and out vehicles, and so they're not getting a lot of miles on it. Since we've been married, I think I've put maybe 3 or 4, 5,000 miles on the Prelude in 5 years. I just don't drive it as much anymore because I have multiple vehicles, or we're always in my wife's vehicles, so I just don't drive it a lot. You know what I mean? I wouldn't use dish soap, Pedro. Definitely use regular laundry detergent. I know some people are going to say, like, it's not really good, but honestly, I used it for a long time. There is microfiber stuff specific for it, but honestly, I used regular dishwashing soap. But yes, there is some good microfiber cleaning soaps, but for the longest time, I just used to throw them in there with my Tide or my Gain, and I washed it that way. And when I dried them, I wouldn't let them get all the way hot. You just dry them on a low temperature, because it will actually melt the microfiber fingers in there, let's just say. So don't dry them on a high heat or whatever. That's all you really got to do. It's pretty stinking easy. Yeah, I thought about that John Miller. I thought about buying a couple of hoods, and I'd have to have something to hold it up with. And I'm kind of a little bit squashed on room right now. Obviously, I'm kind of getting room. I'm going to do a massive... Once it gets cooler, like I'm in the garage right now. I have the door open to our laundry right now, so there's air conditioning getting in here, but it is flipping hot right now. I feel very humid, very muggy in here, almost about to start sweating. It's hot in here. I'd say it's still about 80 degrees in the garage. So I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit, then completely take everything outside, and then just slowly clean it up. Mop the floors again, because this has that paint sealant on the floor, on the actual concrete. When we moved in, it was like that, so if you spill anything, oil or whatever, it just wipes off. And downsize all the boxes here, like properly downsize it all into one box, maybe put it in the closet somewhere, but there's not much room left. That kind of thing. I really want to clean it up, so that's the way it goes. So I really don't have a lot of room. As you can see, I've got our typical trash cans are here, a recycling bin, there's my 2-bucket methods. That's where everything sits. So I don't have tons of room right now. I wish I had a 3-car garage, I really do. If I ever hit the lotto, I'm buying a massive building, but I haven't hit the lotto yet, so I've got to deal with what I got to deal with. In order to get the motorcycles out, yeah, it can be. The motorcycles though, as you see guys, sit between it. So you got the Grom, that's in the back, since I'm using that the most right now. And then the ZX6R is in the front. And the cars are parked just enough wide apart where I park them really close to the wall where I don't have any issues getting them in and out. But if you want to get the green one out, then yes, you got to get the yellow Grom out, and then you got to get the green ZX6R out. Like tomorrow morning I'm going to have to do in order to get it out. Coca-Cola. Yeah, I'm just drinking Pepsi right now. I love them both though. They don't bother me at all. One or the other, soda's fine with me. So yeah, I've got so many more videos I'm going to have to start getting out for you guys. One thing, if you guys remember Rev Auto, they have a couple products that I'm going to be getting out. Let me take you back inside where the actual products are. I kind of left them in the garage like a bum. I know, in the kitchen anyways. Come here. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. So, you remember guys at Rev Automotive sent me that, their wheel cleaner. So they have the Neo Armor. It's a really hydrophobic technology. I've seen the video of him doing it, and it is amazing. And then their Uber Shine, which is like a tire and dash shine. So I've got to make these videos. So I plan on actually testing those out on my wife's minivan when I clean it, maybe Sunday. So that's something that you'll probably see in 2 weeks from now. As I said, I'm trying to get caught back up for you guys because I feel like I got behind, and I felt like I let you guys down as a YouTuber when I can't get videos out at a proper time for you guys. So it really took a hit on me. Now I understand if something drastic came up, but I just feel like I let you guys down. And you guys were expecting videos on Wednesdays and Saturday, and nothing was there. I tried to leave you guys video of what was going on from the cruise ship so that people would know, but you know how it is. I mean, people are like, where's my video? Where's my video? And it's like, sorry, I couldn't do anything for you guys. So it was a big thing for me. Your dad's still coming? Yeah, Dad is coming in 2 weeks from now, maybe 3 weeks. It's something like that. I forget when he comes. So I'll be gone. That Friday I will not do a live stream because he's going to be here that Friday. I'll get the videos out, like I said, because he's coming in on Wednesday. He'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're taking him to Disney World, all that stuff. So we're doing the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. We did it last year. That was really, really fun. So he's going to be here for all that. So I will not do a live stream that Friday night because he's going to be in town and stuff like that. We'll probably be at Disney. So just a heads up ahead of time, in a couple weeks from now, we'll not do a live stream. I'll let everybody know ahead of time, though, why I won't be doing a Friday night hangout, because obviously my dad's in town and my birthday is the very next day, so we'll see what happens, you know. But I'm not guaranteed it. At least I'll try and get you your video out for Wednesday and Sunday ahead of time. But yeah, I won't do a live stream that night because of that. Why are they up? Because I was, here's the thing. When I leave the car in here, the garage, and it sits here for a couple days, those little white flies, or whatever they call them, tend to land on the car and die, as well as you get dust and stuff. So I was just wiping it down with some detailer, the Grills Garage Best of Show detailer. So I was wiping it down to prep it up for the wax, and then it started pouring rain today, and I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So I just left it in the garage. So I was prepping it up for the actual wax video for you guys, and then it just started pouring, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So that's generally what happened. That's why I had the wipers up, so I can clean the glass off, everything, just get it really nice and touched up and stuff for you. But I still use this product right here, and I still swear by this product. This stuff is stellar. Absolutely out of this world for a car detailer. It smells so good, and it's so slick. It's just amazing, amazing. No streaks at all. Highly recommended product. Highly recommended product for the Grills Garage. So that's why the actual window wipers were up, because I was actually cleaning the actual glass and stuff, and I was just like, damn it, it's raining, screw it. So I ended up doing the video where I'm reviewing that waterless motorcycle wash, and I did it in the garage because that's what it's for, you know, waterless wash. And it was raining, and I'm like, screw it, it's pouring rain outside. There's a perfect time to get this done, and perfect reason why I would have a waterless wash and wax when I can't get the stuff out there. So that's what's going on. I have a frog on my GTR's wing. You guys have tree frogs where you live? Let me see if I can spin it around for you guys. Good night, Chris. Thank you very much for stopping by as always, buddy. Thank you. Oh. There. See him? He's just chilling out there. He wants to go for a ride. Take me for a ride. Yeah. So he's just relaxing, like, let's do this. Let's go for a ride. Where are we gonna ride? So he's my boy right now. He's hanging out with me. Yeah, we've been trying to break my son. My son still sleeps with my wife, and it's just been a train wreck lately. I'm just like, dude, he's a year and a half old. He needs to be sleeping in his bed every night by himself. And we tried to do it tonight. For 20 minutes straight, he was crying the whole time, and you're like, oh my God. So she finally went in there and said, oh, I can't take it anymore. I've got to get him to sleep. So it was like midnight, and that's why I didn't start till a little bit later, because we're trying to deal with him. Like, hey, you need to sleep by yourself. And he just was, it's crazy. He's so stuck on her, sleeping with her every night, that, you know, he doesn't want to sleep by himself anymore. Too much of a bum. He'll nap by himself, but he won't sleep at night by himself. So it's like, the fun you guys get to deal with kids if you don't have kids yet. Get ready for it, guys. Get ready for it. He's a lot of fun, and I'm so glad I have him, but you will definitely cut your time short, and you will have to be daddy mode all day long. So there you go. So what should we talk about tonight, guys? What should we talk about? I know there's 18 of you guys sitting in here. I love when you guys are in here, but I would like to see what you guys would like to talk about tonight. Feel free to open the floor. Whatever you guys want to talk about, you guys can bring up. I don't care. We'll talk about whatever. We don't even have to talk about cars if you don't want to talk about cars. Bring up whatever you guys would be interested in talking about, and we'll talk about it right now. Actually, he's more of a daddy's guy. Even when mommy's around, he comes to me. Remember, I watch my son all day long before I go to work in the afternoon. So every time he sees me, he lights up and he runs to me every time. If it's between me and her, he actually comes to me a lot more. He'll come up and climb on my lap. If I'm sitting on the couch, he'll come up and sit right next to me on the couch, and he won't sit next to her. It's funny. He still sleeps with her at night and stuff like that, but it's a different kind of thing. He runs right to me every time he sees me, and I play with him and do all that kind of stuff, you know, like I wanted when I was a kid, that kind of thing. So it's just the way it is, you know. My dad was more of a strict dad, more of a serious man, where I want to have fun with my boy, play with. We're back. Sorry about that, guys. It's the first time it happened tonight. I don't know why, but it's a thing. I did update my phone's app, so hopefully it will show it, but I did have a little bit of I just had to update the app, but it said it had nothing to do with it. So hopefully it fixed it out some bugs, because it was crashing so bad recently. Like, it was last week. It was crashing like every 5 minutes, and it was starting to piss me off. So I went ahead and got offline, because I was like, just call it an early night. So what would you guys like to talk about tonight? What would you guys like to discuss tonight? The floor is open. You guys let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll talk about it. And we'll bring it up. So let me know right now in the comments below what you guys would like to talk about. Hell, At this time, because everybody's so quiet and hush-hush mode, I can even take you guys to the post office if you guys like to go to the post office. I don't expect to have anything there, but we can definitely go to the post office if you guys want, because I know it's a slow evening. Nobody's really talking too much. Everybody's just, what are they going to discuss in the comments below? So if you guys want, we can go up to the post office, but I would want you guys, you know, to let me know if you do it. We can take the Toyota again, the Sienna, or we can take the GTR. You guys would have to let me know this, what you guys would want. If you want me to go up to the post office, you guys got to let me know in the comments below. So let me know. I mean, if I could take the Grom, I would take the Grom up there. What's up, Shadow Whip? If you guys would like me to take the Grom, I would, but the problem is I have nowhere to hold my phone. I don't have a RAM mount for it yet. If you guys don't know about motorcycles, there's mounts that this company called RAM makes, and it attaches to the center bolt, and then it has these like X-style things on it that kind of like lock down like that around the phone. So even if you hit bumps, you can pop wheelies with it. They're not going to ever come out of that grip. It like grips down, locks down on your phone. So it is pretty cool, but I don't have one for the Grom yet. Otherwise, I'd live stream with you. Maybe I'll order it tonight, so it'll be here next week, but we'll see. When are you going to buy a flex polisher? I don't know. They're very expensive. They're very expensive. And honestly, I love my Grills Garage polisher. I don't see the need for it. Right now, I'm only having to really take care of the few cars that we own. If I was a professional and I needed a long throw polisher that could knock it out a lot faster, and I was generating revenue off of doing detailing, then yes, I would look at something like that, or one of the new Grills Garage Boss ones. I think it's a Boss line that they have. Yeah, it's a Boss line. It's a long throw one as well. But for me, what I need, this does what I need. Granted, it might not be as fast as one of those newer ones that are big, long throw and stuff, but for what I need, it gets it done. It took me, realistically, 2 hours to 3 hours to get the whole Prelude done, because I went over every section, one small section at a time, like a 2-foot square section, and then I would come back and check it and make sure it was okay, and then I'd move on to the next 2-foot section. So you can imagine how long it took for me to actually do the car. That's why when I did the GTR, because it was so swirled out and it was just horrific, I had to do it with compound first, and then I had to come back with a polish. So it took me right at 7 hours to get the GTR done. But when it was done, it was looking amazing. So, you know, that's just the way it goes. And now, the next time when I redo it in January for its yearly polishing and stuff, it'll just be a light polish and we'll be done. Any light swirls on there that are in there are going to be gone real quick. So that's what I try to do. Burnout. Minivan time. Yeah, we don't know. Do you have a ceramic coating? Yes, I want to put on some Geon quartz on here next year on the Prelude, or not the Prelude, but the GTR. Right now, like I said, I'm just letting the Chemical Guys Jet Seal sit on there, but I'm definitely interested in some ceramic coating in January. I'll do it myself. The best way to do anything is to learn by doing it yourself. You can't hurt your car if you're washing yours unless you use Armor All wash wipes. But you can't hurt it, so why not learn? It's like a DA polisher. If you have a DA polisher and people are scared to use a polisher, if you put too much pressure down on any DA polisher, it will stop the head from moving. It's automatically designed, if you put too much pressure, it will stop moving so it won't actually burn into your paint. So that's why a DA polisher like a Grills Garage 6-inch one is a perfect beginner to intermediate polisher, because you can't ruin your car at all with it. Yes. Very happy, Matthew. I was shocked at how good it is. You'll see in tomorrow's video. Shocked. It was one pass. I thought I was going to have to maybe go with a compound, but I was like, well, we'll do a test spot. I started with a polish only and see if it would do it. Knocked out the swirls, and I was like, well, then I only need to do the whole car with just one pass of polish. Because remember, it was in pretty good condition before I did the Armor All wash wipes. So the Armor All wash wipes didn't do too much damage, but so one full pass with the polish, and the car was completely good again. So that's why. So yeah, definitely happy with it. No, I don't want another week. I don't want another job. I definitely don't want another job. If I financially needed the money, I would just go back to delivering again, because delivering is where the money would be, and that's what I would do, because delivering pays a lot of money. But at this point in time, I am honestly starting to look at possibly becoming an airline pilot. It was always a dream of mine from when I was a little kid to be a fighter pilot in the military. I had straight A's in school. I always got all A's in school. I never struggled in school, even in college. But because I wear contacts and glasses, they told me I'll never fly a fighter plane because they want perfect vision, and I didn't have it. So, but when I got in, so I kind of crushed my dreams for life. And then when I bought the GTR in January, and I met up with the local GTR guys. Well, the head of the GTR club is a pilot for Southwest. One of the other GTR owners is a pilot for JetBlue here in Orlando. And then a third GTR owner just got out of the Navy as a commander in the Navy, and he flies for FedEx over outside of Tampa. So, and he talked to me, he's like, if you're seriously interested, he's like, dude, they're hiring nonstop. There's such a pilot deficit. He's like, this is how much money you're going to make. He said, you're going to start your first year like 60 or 70,000 a year, but within 3 years, you're going to be making six figures all day long. And I'm like, so I'm honestly thinking about doing that. I talked to my wife. She's all on board with it. I just don't know. I mean, it's a scary step, leaving something you've known your entire life, job-wise, to just jump out and try to experience something new, when that's going to cost you how much money. You're giving up the job that you've had for 20 years. I'm in my mid-30s now, well, later 30s now, obviously, but you just jump into a whole new career. It's a little bit scary for me. So that's why I'm kind of like, what do I do? And then what do I do with my son? So, you know, it's just the way it goes. That's why I definitely do I want another job? No, I don't. I enjoy my job right now. I don't enjoy it, but it's a good enough job. Let's put it that way. It can be fun at times, and it's okay. It's got a pension on it. I've got my health care. Everything's 100% covered. You know what I mean? The lights in here are pretty stinging bright. You'd be surprised. On the GTR, they're flipping bright. I have no need to upgrade these things. No, I don't have a pilot's license, Adam. That's what he was talking to me about. He was saying that we got serious. He's like, look, if you are serious about this, I want to get you in flight school as soon as possible. We need to get you in there, and because they're hiring nonstop here, and there's such a pilot shortage that they're even paying for your school if you're willing to go to school. They'll pay for it as long as you sign a contract. He said, I can get you a job at Southwest Airlines immediately as soon as you graduate. He said, what you'll be doing is flying like the commuter routes, you know, from like, you know, those little flights that go from like one town to another. It's only like a 30-minute, 40-minute flight. He said, that's what you'll be doing all day long. He said, you're just going to go from one city to another, one city to another. You'll make 4 passes in that all day long, back and forth, and then you'll come home for the night. He said, that's what you would honestly do. And then once you gain your seniority and how many years you've been doing it, of course, you move up to the bigger planes. And, of course, seniority goes up, which means you're going to make more money as you gain years, and then you go from there. I'll give you an example. You guys know where I work. So UPS pays their pilots the very first year out of flight school, $45 an hour to be a pilot. $45 an hour. Think about that. That's more than UPS drivers make by about $10 an hour. You go, after you're in your second year, you get a massive bump up in your second year. Your second year flight for UPS is $115 an hour. $115 an hour. Sit down and let that sink in your head a little bit. These pilots are making $115 an hour their second year out of flight school. 15 years with the company, you max out on your pay as high as you can possibly go. If you're a captain if you're a captain level, which so you have your captain, you have your first officer. First officer is like the junior officers, and your captain is the head of the plane. If you're a captain with 15 years in it at UPS as a pilot, you are making $300 an hour. $300 an hour. Let that sink in a few minutes and go, oh my God, I've been with my company for 20 years. I started when I was 17, so I'd already be at $300 an hour. I don't make nowhere near that. Even my wife as a doctor does not make that kind of money. So it's mind-blowing to think about that. I could honestly buy a Ferrari at that kind of level. So it's like, holy crap. So I don't know, guys. It's, to me, I'm just opening it up to you guys, letting you know it's a big commitment, and I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. It's really scary when you jump out of your comfort mode that you've known for your whole life. So I am going to sit there and talk to him, and I am going to that job fair expo here in a couple weeks in Orlando. UPS Airlines is going to be there, and see what they have to offer, and just talk to him about it and see if it's worth it for me, or I want to stay inside the building what I do now. Interior lights. No, the interior lights are fine. They're still bright enough for me. Adam, when you start out, you're going to be flying those tiny planes. You're not going to be flying. You'll be flying like the prop planes from town to town with like 20 or 30 people on the entire plane. You know, you're going from town A to town B, town A to town B, just going back and forth on those like 30 or 45-minute commuter flights. And then you'll be done for the day after like 4 round-trip flights. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's just like delivering boxes. You just go back and forth one place to another, one place to another. The only thing is you don't have to be out in the sweating ass heat anymore. You're in an air-conditioned plane the entire time, just going from point A to point B. He told me They literally, as soon as they take off, they set it on cruise control and they just sit back and talk the entire time. They don't do anything after that. He said it's so easy, and I'm like, oh. And the guy has got GTRs, this, he's got that toy, he's got this toy, and you go in his house and you're just like, damn, son. And he's doing really good for himself. And I mean, if that's not motivation enough, I don't know what is. Check the box. Check the box, huh? Is that what we're doing? Auto detailing can make very good money. You will have to hustle for it, but you can make damn good money auto detailing. You'll be sweating your ass off. You will be in the heat. You'll be coming back late at night, worn out, but you can make very good money detailing, especially if you get into the higher end cars. If you are doing this on Mercedes, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, so maybe you only do a couple cars a day. We're talking 2 or 3 cars a day. You can have a decent lifestyle, but you've got to understand you'll be working hard for that, and you will not be working in an air-conditioned office. You will be sweating your ass off just to get it all done, and when you're on that level, everything has to be perfect. I mean, if you're going to spend $300,000 on a car, and you're going to charge me $1,000 every couple months to detail out my Lamborghini or Ferrari, and I want it for $1,000, it better be damn spotless. I don't want to see a flip and swirl in that anywhere I go. And that's what I'm talking about. So you'll be busting your ass all day long to pump out vehicles, but as long as you're happy with life, and that's where it gets back to where I'm looking at, because my job's fine, but it's not my life dream to be working at my company inside the building. My dream was always to be a pilot, so is this the opportunity? Do I take that opportunity, or do I look back 20 years from now and say, damn it, I should have taken that opportunity? So the only thing that holds me back right now is just, honestly, my son. My wife doesn't care. She's not around much anyways because she's always at the medical clinic. So it wouldn't be a problem for me if I wasn't home 1 or 2 days a week, but then who watches my son? That's the only thing that holds me back right now from signing up tomorrow and going ahead and going. What kind of watch do you have on? Right now it's just a Citizen watch. My wife bought it for me a couple years ago because I wanted something that it could take a beating at work and it wouldn't bother me. And it's a Citizen watch. It's all titanium, so it's not one of their more expensive ones. I think it was like $180. But it's something that I could take to work. I can knock it around and stuff like that, and I have my watch done. And then she bought me a fancy high-end Citizen watch last year. It's really one of those big face ones. It's really high-end, expensive. And she bought it for me for last Christmas, I want to say. But I don't wear that unless we're going out to dinner or on vacation or something where I don't have to, where I know it's not going to get all scratched up. So that's what it is. You going to bed, buddy? Good night, man. What kind of doctor is your wife? She is a family practice doctor, Adam. So, or general practitioner, whatever you want to call it. So if you're sick, you're cold, or whatever, you need to go see somebody, you go to her. And she's your family doctor. So she'll do all the basic stuff. She's not going to do your like surgery or anything like that on you, but she would then route you to a doctor that would actually do all the surgery and stuff for you. So that's what kind of doctor she is. I met her when she was still at the University of North Florida. So she was in college, I was in college, and we went on a couple dates and did that, but it wasn't really working out. And then a couple years later, she contacted me through, I think it was Facebook or something like that. She found me, or I don't remember how she found me, but she found me again, and we started talking again, and she was finishing up med school, and she said, hey, we should meet up sometime, or I said that, or I don't know what it was. She was in Miami doing med school stuff, and so I went down there, and we hung out a couple times, and there you go. We started dating after about 3 or 4 visits, and here we are now, married all these years later. It's been, let's see, we've been married 5 years now, and we dated for 6 years. So we've been together steady for 11 years now. So time flies, man. Time definitely flies. So pretty cool. I know somebody said they wanted me to go to the mailbox. Do you guys want me to go to the mailbox or not? I don't care one way or another, but if you guys are all in like voting together, being like, bitch, take your ass to the mailbox, then I'll go to the mailbox. But if nobody really wants me to go, then I won't go to the mailbox, because I don't want to drop you guys off. You know, sometimes the internet connection sucks butt, and I don't want to have you guys being like, you know, that kind of thing, where the internet's garbage, you're getting dropped off, it's freezing on you, and then crashing the app. So let me know. Let me know. Adam, we're not going to Waffle House. We're not going to Waffle House, buddy. Not unless, I think there's like there's a money icon down here somewhere at the bottom of the thing. I think it's linked to the PayPal. As far as I know, YouTube does some weird shit. I don't know. Like, it links your PayPal account because, of course, whatever, through them. So, like, I've had a couple donations from Martha, like 40 or 50 bucks from Martha. I think Ken Lawton sent me donations. I've had a few donations from a couple people. And they asked me specifically to use the money to buy some things, so I did. So, you know, Waffle House, put that money right there. Well, we can go to Waffle House. They're going to be like, you're freaking crazy, though, sitting there talking to yourself. Yeah, I mean, you guys let me know. I don't want to ruin it all for you guys. To me, I'm in here to hang out with you, spend time with you guys. So if you guys want, I can take the GTR out. And people were asking me to take the GTR out. I can take the GTR out and we can go up to the post office. So let me know. One thing I do got to do is I got to get the other key fob. My key fob in this one's dying, and if I do decide to take it out, I don't want to get locked out of my car like a dummy. So there you go. Yeah, they probably would, Adam. They honestly probably would. So let me know right now if you want me to go ahead and run up to the mailbox or not. Please vote now below, yes or no. And no multiple voting, just one vote, yes or no to go to the mailbox. And then we'll decide from there. I want to be fair to everybody who might want to just sit there and ask me questions. I love the Waze app. I use it every single time I'm on the road, and I use it nonstop. I love it. I'm already a royalty Wazer, the highest Wazer you can make because I used it so much. Every damn thing that's on the road. If there's a car parked on the side of the road, or if there's a cop in the middle of the thing, if there's a wreck ahead, if there's traffic, I report it all, so I get all the points right away. So I'm a very active Waze user. Or Wazer is what they're actually called. So love that app. Love it. You can use it for GPS. You can use it for everything. Honestly, I use it for the cops. So I want to know where the cops are. Now I got the brand new radar detector. You'll see in a second. It's the Uniden R3. Love it. Oh my God. It tells you, it'll go beep beep, red light camera ahead. And you're like, holy crap. So it knows where the red light cameras are. It knows where your speed cameras are for you guys out west that have speed cameras. It has automatic lockout, so like, you know, your Walgreens, CVS, the doors that set it off all the time in K-band, it'll automatically lock that out so it will not go off anymore in those areas. It's just really, really, really good. And it'll even tell you your speedometer according to GPS. It's just so good. It's amazing. So I love it. All right, so everybody wants to go. I haven't seen any no's yet. So let's go ahead. Let me get everything there. Give me, what was the radar called? It's called a Uniden R3. So you can look it up right now. It's the radar detector forum. Every year they do a radar detector shootout. It's held in Texas every year, and they do the radar testing in multiple different directions, conditions. Maybe they have the cop parked at an angle, so he's not head on with you. He's parked on an angle, and they see, okay, can it pick it up? Because obviously now the radar is going across the road, not directly pointed at you, heading your direction. Who picks it up first? All those kind of weird anomalies that might get you a ticket, and so they're going to see which one picks it up the best. And the Uniden R3 that just came out in May is quite literally waxing the floor with every single radar detector that's on the market. Bar none. Bar none. It beats everything. I think they've had some tests where in a straight line it's picked up cops at over 4 miles away in a straight line. It's insane how sensitive this thing is. For the blind spot monitoring, you know, for the cars that, you know, if you're passing them, whatever, it says don't get over or whatever, that set off your radar detector, it filters all that now, so it's pretty good. Good night, buddy. I thought you went to bed earlier. It was $399. The funny thing is, I have an Escort red line. Well, they dropped the red line. The red line was the best radar detector for distance-wise you could get, and it was $450. Well, they came out with a new Redline EX, and it has a GPS in it. It has that blind spot monitoring stuff. It's actually worse than the previous Redline that came out 6-7 years ago. It's actually worse in detection, and now they charge $650 for it, and yet the Uniden R3, which is waxing everybody's ass, was $399. And it's like, what the hell? So everybody's buying them. They were on back order for a month before mine showed up. It took 4 weeks. There's no speed cameras here in Florida. At least I've never seen them. We do have red light cameras, but there's no speed light cameras. And the screen pops up and you see a little camera or a red light looking box, and it says red light camera ahead. So it actually is pretty good. Oh, Pedro, good night, buddy. Yeah, the only thing I'd said I need to do is if you guys want me to take the GTR, I need to go ahead and get the keys out of my bedroom. So because that's more my spare key. I kept the spare key in the bedroom. So because, you know, this, for some reason, like the key fob is the battery's starting to die, and I didn't get a chance to switch it out yet. So if you guys will hang with me for 2 seconds, I'm going to run in the house and get it. So please don't think I'm disappearing on you guys. I'm going to put the kickstand out. You guys can discuss among yourself how much you love Armor All wash wipes. You know what? You know what, guys? Hold on. Hold on. Just because I love you guys, I want you guys to have something to look at for a while. Stay. Stay. Hold on. We can figure this out, guys. We can be the bionic man. There. Discuss. Discuss in the comments below how much you love them. I'll be right back. I'm back. How was the comments, guys? Did you guys discuss anything about this stuff? See, there we go, there we go. Good, good, good. We got some good discussion going on about Armor All wash wipes. I like that. So, oh, I forgot about the frog. Sorry, buddy, I didn't mean to scare you. I was like, what the heck? Just jumped right next to me. So I got to get it out with the ghetto way. Hopefully they come next week to install it. I'm so sick of having to roll it up by hand, lock the garage door by hand, and do all this ghetto stuff. Like I have to actually put the the slide lock in every night. It's just like, oh my god. So you got to be it's more of a pain in the ass to do all that stuff. But what are you gonna do? You got to get your cars out of the garage. All right. But first, let me take a selfie. Ha. He is about to flip out, I bet, when we get in the car. So, all right, guys, let's do this. Remember, I've got to still pull the car out and shut the garage door because the garage door opener is not working right now. So, yay me, right? Yay me. All right, hold on, guys. We got to back this thing out. Here. X-band, K-band, Ka-band, laser. Recording started. So there you go. There's my dash cam, so I can record all the people out there. Like it. Oh. Gotta back it out. Easy. Easy. Alright, give me a second because I'm gonna have to actually shut the garage door too. Look how tight that is. You gotta be like a pro. I hate this beeping noise. Nissan is so stupid. I do not need a beeping noise to know that I'm backing up. It's like morons, I know that. Alright. Let's go ahead and shut the garage door real quick. By the way, guys, the connection is going to drop on me as soon as we get going. Because we're going to get away from the actual, what's it called? We're going to be getting away from, oh, there's the Grom, by the way, for you guys who didn't see the Grom earlier. Since we're going to be actually getting away from the Wi-Fi router that I'm on right now, it might drop for a second here. But just understand what's going on. People are complaining about telling me to get the LED lights. These things are ridiculously bright, and there's no reason for me to go to it. So guys, understand that it's gonna drop here in a second. It might, oh, you dumb, stupid. All right, scrub, forgot the key to the mailbox. Oh man, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Stay. All right, sorry. You can call me a scrub. Alright, give you some GTR level. I shut the garage door again. Dude, I don't understand why there's a backup thing to it. It's like, I know it's in reverse, you stupid people. I'm the one that put it in reverse. Alright, let me put the seatbelt on and we'll get out of here. Alright guys, hang in there. If it drops anytime during the stream, I will start it up immediately. But understand that. Okay. Put my mirror back out. There we go. Yeah, bear with me on the annoying beeping. See, I've got to be able to back it up by the wife's minivan like a flippin' pro. All right, now I got to straighten it back out again. Gosh, annoying. Annoying as sin, guys. Oh, there it is. Cleared it.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. All right, here we go. Just have to set that. I don't know if you can see it says engine thing. It's because of the exhaust. So, you guys better all hang in there with me for this. You know what? Get me to 30 thumbs up right quick. Give me a 30 thumbs up. I know we got 30 thumbs up in there. We got 3 more thumbs up out there. Hit me with 30 thumbs up real quick and we'll have some fun tonight on the road. How's that sound? Come on, there's 2 more out there. Give me 2 more thumbs up. Sorry about this, guys, about the bad connection. I'm having to use the Verizon towers. Come on, 1 more. 1 more. We're taking the GTR out. You can give me 1 more thumb up. You can do it for me. Come on. 1 more or we don't leave this house. We can sit here all night long, guys. I need 1 more thumbs up. Look, there's no traffic. I could be doing ridiculous amounts of now, but nobody wants to give me any love. Very bad connection. I'll be flooring it right now. I could be showing you some speed. But there's just no love. No love for Casey Jones. Alright, so we're just gonna cruise it all the way out there then. Damn, I need gas. The bad thing about a GTR is if you drive it lively, you go through gas very quick. Very quick. There! Finally, where were you at a minute ago with a 30 thumbs up? Alright, bear with me here. I'll try and show you the road as we go. Oh gosh. Give you a little bit of a squeeze of gas. Want a little bit of a squeeze? Oh, car coming. Don't want to be too crazy. At this time of night, at 1:40 in the morning, you don't take stupid decisions when you're out here on the road because more than likely could be a cop. Very high probability at this time of night. Well, who the heck dropped the 30? All right, no more going faster, you guys. With somebody who got rid of their 30th one. Nope. We're gonna do the speed limit wherever we go. Nope, we gotta slow it down a little bit. There we go. 45. It's 45 through here. Nope, that's all we're gonna do now, guys. I didn't get my 30th thumbs up. There's no love for me anymore. So we're just gonna cruise. Now, with a very bad connection, we're going to the post office. Everybody wanted me to take the GTR, so we're in the Nissan GTR right now. Obviously, it's kind of bumpy, even though we're in comfort mode. You guys see the comfort green light? So, yeah. Oh, there's the 30th. The 30th is back. All right, oh, 31. I'm okay, okay. Maybe I'll go a little bit faster than the speed limit. But up here is 30 miles an hour. Somebody was talking about the lights. Look how bright the lights are. Now, if I turn the lights on, now look at that. Somebody wanted me to be bright. There's really no reason for me to upgrade these lights at all. Yeah, this is a 30 mile an hour zone, so you don't really want to speed through here. See, there's still piles and stuff. Like, supposedly they're going to have FEMA contractors come through and pick up all this debris from. So, like, the actual trash collection is not being made. Ooh. The GTR is such a rough little girl to be riding around in, like on not so nice roads. See, we're speeding right now. We're doing 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. I'm a criminal. I'm a criminal. Alright, let's head into St. Cloud, guys. Let's head into St. Cloud. Squeak! Squeak! Wait till we get up here, guys, and I'll do a quick pull for you guys. How does that sound? Would you guys like a quick pull? We'll get up to speed a little bit. I'm sorry about the connection drop. Bumpy it is in a GTR, even with comfort mode on. I'm like bouncing all over the road. You guys are so quiet tonight. I'm not used to this at all. I'm used to you guys being like, you know, wide awake. Everybody's talking, everybody's goofing off, and this is just a quiet night. It's like a chill night for us tonight. It's kind of eerie. Wow, man, this car bumps around a lot. If you want a nice family car, this is not everywhere. Every single bump you will hit. Pull up. Pull up what?
bumpity, bumpity, bumpity. Yeah, by the way, the radar detector, I don't know if you can see it with my hands bumping everywhere. Let me see if I can get it in. I don't know if it's gonna highway mode. It's in highway mode, but on the left side, I don't know if it's gonna, it just doesn't want to get in focus. It actually shows me my speed according to the GPS. You don't have to leave that up, but it'll show speed, and if you want below the speed, it shows you your elevation. Why I need to know my elevation in Florida, I don't know. I just like to know the speed, so I make sure I'm up to speed and I know what I'm at. Okay, okay. Let's make sure. Very. Let's let this car really, really get down there. Make sure there's nobody around. Okay. All right. You guys ready? You guys ready? Make sure there's nobody around. Slow that down again. Nah, I'll just go down to the next light, next stop sign, cut over. So the new speed limit here is 70. On these side roads, it's 70. Just letting you guys know. For anybody who's watching this limit, it's 70 through here. So, you know, no big deal. Yes, it goes to very bad connection. So I apologize, guys. I know it's just lagging out on you, and I do apologize about that, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's just using the Verizon towers. If we were on Instagram, Instagram doesn't lag like this, but YouTube is a pain in the butt. I don't know if it just sucks up more power, whatever you want to call it, but it is much, much. What the heck is below there? Oh God, you know, the best thing you can do, Pedro, is get out of an apartment. Get out of an apartment. I hated apartments. I lived in one for less than a year. I rented my own place that was like a home. And before I got married, and I loved it. I could be as loud as I want. Anybody else could be as loud as they want. And it was quiet. I loved it. Didn't have to worry about anybody. No banging on the walls or anything. All right. See, it's just picking up garbage. That's local police here in St. Cloud only use KA band. So I know that's just like an opening door. So the next time I go through here, I could lock it out. So we're just taking a little bit of a back way to get to the post office, not the regular way. So just letting you guys know. And here's, so I took a different way here. But for anybody following along on this, St. Cloud, Florida. All right, we're here. Let's do this. All right, there we go. Boo-doo. Goodbye. That's strange. All right, let's go. There's something about the connection for you guys, I really do. Like, I wish I could make the connection a lot better for you guys, but it's Verizon towers. I have to use whatever Verizon gives me. So here we go. We're at the post office. Let's do this, guys. Let's go for you guys. I don't think there's going to be anything in here. Last time I came here, it was just junk mail, so you know how it is. Let's see. I'm on this one down here. Wi-Fi hotspot. The Wi-Fi hotspot goes off of Verizon towers. So yeah, that wouldn't work out either. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and see what we got, if there's anything in here today. Just a bunch of junk mail, guys. Like I care about Bed Bath & Beyond. There we go. Trash, trash, trash. Dude, I don't understand why people don't change their address. You know what I mean? It's like, change your flipping address. Update your address. Seriously. You know? Just the way I feel about it. It's like, if you want to get your mail, you need to update your mail. So as always, bye-bye. You don't get your mail. Obviously, you don't care that much about your mail if you don't want to update your address. It's really easy. All right. Get you some GTR love up in here. GTR love under the lights. All right, let's head on home. At least we got to clear out the mailbox. Like I said, I don't expect people to send me anything. If they do, they do. Like when whatchamacallit Garth sent me all that stuff. I appreciate it. I'm gonna definitely test it out here. I'm gonna test it actually on the GTR. And I appreciate it, but I don't expect anybody to ever send me anything. It's like, if they want to, they can. They don't have to, though, you know? It's just the way I feel it. Come on. Hell.
GPS connected.
Alright, so here we go. Satellite, that works. Put on some regular music. Just to annoy people, I'm gonna have to put on the beeper for the next 30 minutes. I hate that. I hate it. Seriously. Alright, let's roll back home. How long have we been doing this? Almost 2 hours already, and I do gotta get up in the morning, so I don't know how much longer I'll run this since nobody's really chatting with me anyways. And we'll just hang out. Maybe I say I need to work on another video. I have another video already recorded, but I gotta put it together, so I might work on that tonight and just call it an early night. I've been trying to go to bed early. Look what time it is, guys. You see this? It's 1:50 in the morning my time, and here we are all hanging out together. Golly. Look at that. I use turn signals. One of my biggest pet peeves is, like, let's say you'll be waiting at a stop sign right there waiting for somebody to turn, and you're like, okay, somebody's coming, I can't turn left, I can't turn out in traffic, and then right at the end they just slam on their brakes and turn, and I lay on the horn and just sometimes I give them a little bit of a gesture. I'm like, you mother, a mile ago, you know? So see, this is picking up, I think it's Walgreens or CVS across the road, so it's beeping a little bit once in a while and showing me, hey, there's something there. Let's see, red light cameras are all way down in Kissimmee, so I won't be able to be anywhere near there. We'd have to take a long drive in order to show you that. Golly, it's bumpy through here. Let me turn on the comfort mode. See, comfort mode now. So now we'll just take this back here. A little bit of a long drive, but it's a little bit more of a nice cruise, so that way, you know, you guys can ride along with me a little bit longer where I'm not hitting every stop sign. So, just a heads up, this is US 192 that takes you all the way to Disney World. I think it's Disney World's about 15 miles up the road from here, but yeah, it's about 15 miles from here is where Disney World is at. We're on the very far side of Kissimmee. Disney. So, just giving you guys a heads up. Kind of strange when I see brake lights or like tail lights on way over here, where normally tail lights aren't. It's like, is that a cop? See it? No, not a cop. But those are the kind of things that I notice as a driver. You notice the things that aren't normally there, and a lot of times they can be cops. Like if they're in a median and there's nobody normally there, it's like, yeah, it's probably a cop, bro. This is the road I like to go on right here, guys, when I run with you guys. Okay. I don't know if this road is still open. When Hurricane Ivan hit, or Irma hit, it completely flooded out this road earlier, so the road was blocked. Yeah, see, we only got 9 people. Where'd you go? I went to the post office. I'm here. Can you guys get me? There, you guys here? Anybody? Anybody? God, you guys are boring tonight. You guys aren't talking. I need talking. Like, nobody's talking. I was gonna do a little bit of a pool for you here. Nobody's talking. And here we go. You guys ready? For anybody who's left, we're gonna do a quick pull here on the GCR. Let's see what we can get before the bad connection kicks in again. Ready? Not why they had the road closed. They were doing road construction and I just ran right over the pile of dirt. Oops. Oh well, no big deal. That's why I kind of let off the gas there for a second, because I was like, oh, road work. And I saw the big old dirt patch in the road and I just kind of went flying over it. Oh well, sorry about that, guys. You got at least a little bit of a pool there. Construction work and stuff, so I don't want to run over anything. A lot of construction work. Let's take her back home, guys. Let's take her back home. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, when I saw the middle of the road, there's like a little dirt pile. I guess they cut up the road and they were doing some kind of work to it or whatever, and there was a dirt pile, and I was like, oh crap, I hope it's not like a speed bump. Instantly they put in there, but and it was flat, but it was definitely dirt I ran over, so that's why I got off the gas real quick. I was like, slam a speed bump at like 80 miles an hour. So I knew that wasn't going to be too smart. So we'll just coast it home, not be a maniac. How does that sound? Damn, I do need to get gas. I'm going to take this car, the dealer over there in Winter Haven that I bought the Grom from, bring the GTR by. So I was like, alright, I'll bring the GTR by. So that's my plan, is to bring the GTR when I take it over there. So maybe I'll make a couple videos tomorrow. Maybe I'll test out that Neo, that Rev Automotive stuff, the Uber Shine. Maybe I'll test it tomorrow on the GTR's tires and interior dash. We'll see how that works out. So that way I can get another video done. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to get really far ahead, so that way I always have content for you guys. Get like bored out of your flipping minds and like, oh god, I hate you guys. All right. No Wi-Fi. No, geez, no, man. We're way. I don't know how you guys do it up there in Canada, but Wi-Fi lasts about to our street, maybe the neighbor's house, and that's about it with Wi-Fi. We're still about 3 miles from my house, so we're just running off the towers. Oh, here comes a car. Another car. Damn. Go to bed, people. We want to do some pulls. We want to do some GTR pulls, and all you guys are wide awake and driving around town. Ooh, that was a riced out car. It was so rice. Oh, Romy. No more cars are out here. Dang. There will be no crazy pulls tonight going home because of the cars that are still coming. Like, I wanted to give you guys one more little bit of a pull, but not with all these cars that are still coming in. I don't want to risk anything, you know what I mean? That one time you would do a pull, there'd be a cop coming the other direction. That would be just stupid. We don't want stupidity. Okay. Almost there. Alright. Maybe we can get one more pull in for you guys, because I love it. Let's get a little bit of a run again for you guys. Nope. Waiting. Alright, here we go. Had to wait on the very back connection to go. Oh, there's a car coming. Nope. I was gonna do a pull for you guys, and there's a car coming, and I'm like, no way in hell. It would be a bad thing. Like I said, the one time would be insane. Alright, screw it. I'm not gonna do any more pulls. Forget about it. As soon as I try and hit the gas, it goes back to very bad connection, so it's not worth me doing it. Alright, we're going to be home in a bit. Guys, start thinking about any questions you might want to ask here in a bit. If not, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream tonight, because it is pretty stinking slow. And I want to talk with you guys, not just talk to myself. So feel free to ask some questions here in a bit. I am, like I said, if not, I'm going to go ahead and go to bed here, take a shower and clean up and go to bed, because it is late. And I am a little tired, and I got some stuff I got to do tomorrow. So feel free to ask any last minute questions. And if not, I'm going to see you guys on the next video. Tomorrow's video with the polish video comes out, and I'll be able to answer some questions for you then. Alright, gotta deal with security here, guys. Gotta deal with the law. Security. Get through the gate. Oh, man, I'm getting tired. I'm turning into an old man. I got up too early today. Alright. Yo, security. Alright, bud. You know, you get to know who the security guards are, and they know who you are when you're coming. So they're like, open the gate. Well, that was a fun run. That was a fun run for you guys. Let's call it a day, because nobody's talking, and I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a day, and I'm gonna wrap up the video, wrap up the live stream.
But I appreciate you guys all swinging by as always. I love hanging with you guys. Spending time with you guys as always. Always means a lot to me. That stupid S9 beeping. And go ahead and kill the live stream for the night. Unlock the car. Wrap it all the way up. So guys, I will say adios now. You can say adios to my little friend. And let's get the garage door open and call it a night. So ghetto, so ghetto.